Hello and welcome to this episode of Eagle's Eye. I'm your host, Makiah Francis. Thank you for tuning in. I am joined today by Ashland University's Director of the Recreation and Wellness Center, Janel Molnar. Janel, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great, thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about what brought you to Ashland University?
Well, I started here as a student. So I majored in therapeutic recreation, which isn't a major here anymore, a minor in psychology. And then when I graduated, then I was exploring the options of campus recreation. And so there was an opportunity to stay on as a graduate assistant, and so I did that. And towards the end of my time as a graduate assistant, we were opening up the recreation center. So then that presented an opportunity to stay on full-time, which I happily accepted. So I loved my experience here at Ashland, and I wanted to be able to stay and provide that same experience for others.
What are your responsibilities as the Director of the Rec and Wellness?
Well, some of my major responsibilities is the management of the Recreation Center and all of our operations, all of our facilities and our programs. In addition to that, then I am the key contact for any kind of facility rentals that go on. So we work with campus groups and organizations, but then also birthday parties will come in. We have after proms that come in as well. And then during the summer, we have a lot of camps and conferences that utilize the space too. So just being the key contact person and then also the organization that goes along with that. Besides that, then also I play a big role within our wellness program. So with that, we focus on student and employee wellness. So I split that responsibility with Jill McKenzie, who I work with, and so I focus with student wellness, and then I advise our wellness team as well.
Gotcha. So you kind of went a little bit about the facilities that you operate at the rec center. Could you tell us a little bit more about them?
Oh, sure. Yep. So hopefully you've been in there, Makiah, and we've had 86% of our full-time undergraduate students have entered the rec center so far this year. So it's a very popular place to work out or just to hang out. But some of the different things that we have a track, which is a 1/9 mile around. We also have our gym courts that we can set up for basketball, volleyball, our multi-purpose court that we can do soccer, badminton, pickleball, volleyball. And any of those different things, if you wanted to have those set up, you can just see us at the equipment checkout desk and we have all the equipment. The climbing wall, it's open 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 3 to 6. You can utilize that. We also have a game room area, which has 3 pool tables, 2 ping pong tables, and then a space to do VR if you want to do that, virtual reality. And then we also have a relaxation room that's just off of the game room. So in that space, it's equipped with different resources. We have a massage chair. And it's just a nice, quiet space to get away, to relax, or to pray, or to meditate, whatever you'd like to do. In our fitness center area, we have free weights, and we have circuit machines, and then we also have cardio equipment as well. And then kind of going through the facility some more, we have our aerobics room, which we do have structured classes in that space, but then also academic classes use that as well. But when it's not utilized for that, then it's open for just general use as well. So oftentimes people like to use either the aerobics room or the track for some individual workouts if they like to kind of get away a little bit. We also have racquetball courts, which you can also play volleyball. And then down the hallway, then we also have the pool, the hot tub, and the sauna. And those have some select hours, the hot tub and the pool. That's just depending on whenever the swim team isn't using that space.
So you kind of talked about the aerobics room where you have like scheduled classes there that are taken. A little bit of one that I've actually seen is the Group X. Could you tell us a little bit more about that one in particular?
Yeah. So our Group X program is very popular. We offer 14 different classes a week, and they're all completely free to come to. The instructors are either students or we have an alumni, and we also have a staff member who teaches classes. Some of the instructors are certified within yoga and Pilates as well. And it's just first come, first serve. So our cycling class, we have 15 bikes, and so we can accommodate 15 people. Otherwise, it's typically 30. But in the past, we have had some classes that get really large. So for instance, when Zumba was like at its peak, we had 94 people, and so we went out to the MAC court. So we can accommodate if we have larger classes that are going on, but generally they take place within the aerobics room.
Gotcha. The rec has opportunities for people to join rec leagues and sport clubs. Could you expand more on those as well?
Yeah, so we have for intramurals, and so we do tournaments as well as leagues. So with those different events, the tournament might just be a one-day event. So for instance, we have bowling coming up, we have Mario Kart coming up, so that's just a one-night event. But then we have leagues, so basketball, volleyball, those different kinds of things. The leagues, those are 4 weeks, and then we have 1 week of playoffs. All of the intramurals generally take place on campus except for bowling, and then we did mini golf in the fall as well. So those are off campus. But all of the intramurals are completely free to participate in. And if you wanted to sign up for it, you would do that through imleagues.com or through Engage. But ultimately, we just want to make it easy for individuals to participate. So if you're trying to sign up and you're having a hard time, then you can come see us and we can assist you as well. Additionally, if you don't have a team that you can join or a group of friends, then again, see us and we'll help you to get onto a team.
Awesome. So we've kind of talked a lot about the recreation part of your job. Could you tell us a little bit more about the student wellness opportunities, such as the dimensions of wellness?
Oh, sure. Yep. So we focus on 7 dimensions of wellness. And so I'm going to try to go through all of those. I know them, but sometimes it slips my mind. But we have emotional, environmental, occupational, physical, social, going to look at my cheat sheet here, intellectual, did I say emotional? Did I say emotional, physical, social, environmental, occupational, spiritual, and intellectual? So within all of those dimensions of wellness, so we focus on it within student wellness and then employee wellness as well. But all of our programs and services within wellness focus around those dimensions. And it's our department that oversees wellness, but it's not necessarily just us that's doing that. So it is truly a campus-wide initiative with all different various departments and organizations that are getting involved to be able to provide those different resources and opportunities to students that revolve around those different dimensions. But then we'll also do programs that tie along with those as well. So for instance, we have Mental Health Week that's going to be coming up the end of February. And this is something new. We've done Mental Health Week in the past, but it's really elevated this year because we have some grant funding to assist us with broadening the program. But we'll be focusing on the different senses each day. So sight, taste, sound, smell. And those are going to be going on that last week of February from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And everything is free. So we'll have always, we tend to often have lots of giveaways and different things to bring people in. But then we provide you with that wellness education and information as well.
Gotcha. Another thing provided for students is the Eagle Well Peer Educators. Can you explain more what that is? Yeah,
so our peer educators are part of our wellness team. And with the wellness team, it's a group of over 30 students who are just wellness oriented, who are interested in spreading wellness information. But then kind of a subgroup within there are our peer educators. So they go through a certification, a national certification that takes about 12 hours for their training. So within that training, then it is equipping them to have conversations with their peers that might be difficult, to be able to guide them to different resources, information. But then additionally, how are they planning programs for students revolving around wellness as well? So it is a huge training, and we have a handful of students right now who are certified peer educators, but then we're hoping to expand that within this coming year as well.
So not only that, but the rec has something called Therapy Dog Thursday. Could you tell us a little bit about that and kind of the origin of how it started?
Oh, sure. Yes. We took over our department, started to take over wellness in 2020. So right after that time, I conducted a survey to see what is it that students, faculty, and staff were looking more for with wellness. So what did they want to increase and heighten? And something that we continued to see from students was just having animals on campus. So they wanted more animal interactions and just time with them. So then fast forward a little bit. So I got a puppy. His name is Teddy. And I was going through all the obedience training, and while I was doing that, then I realized that he could become a therapy dog, like through the process. So I continued with that. And then started conversations with the university, with our HR office, and with others to see, would this be possible to have a therapy dog on campus, because it hadn't been done before. So then once Teddy turned 1, then he was officially able to become a therapy dog. So, so he comes with me every Thursday, and he visits with students. He's available from 1 to 4 p.m., but he's there all day. But that's the kind of the time that I mark it, just to know that he's available. So we just hang out in the office area in the rec center. So when you walk in and then you turn right and it's the first office on the left. And so he's in that space so he can play. So typically with therapy dogs, they are, sitting still and next to their handler. And really they can't do that for more than an hour, or else they get pretty antsy. So that's why we're in the office area. So then students can play with him, they can pet him and sit with him. And so some students will just do a quick interaction, other students will stay there maybe for an hour. So it's whatever you'd like to do, but I'm just happy to be able to provide that service for students.
So you're not alone in your director operations. You have assistant directors as well. Could you tell us the help that Kim and Jill bring to you?
Yeah, so we have Cam Metis, he's the Assistant Director of Facility Operations, and Jill McKenzie, she's the Assistant Director of Business Operations. But then we also have a graduate assistant as well. His name is Liam Kelly, and he's a graduate assistant for programs. So we really just function as a team. And although we each have our different responsibilities that we're responsible for, we are just working together with whatever someone may need. Generally with Jill, then her main responsibilities is with our memberships. So besides students utilizing the facility, then we're also open to faculty, staff, graduate students, seminary students, alumni, community members. So she's processing all of those memberships. She works a great deal with our budget. And then she's also working with student payroll and then on the employee wellness side of things. And then Cam Metis, he works with our day-to-day operations of the rec center. So if you have probably seen Cam while you've been in the rec center, because he's generally around checking on different things, fixing different things, just making sure that everything is functioning as it should. But then he's also responsible for all of our student staffing. So we have about 115 students who work in the rec center. So he does all of the hiring, interviewing, training, evaluating, scheduling for all of those individuals as well. So all of the facility operations of that. He also oversees the natatorium area. So with our pool and our hot tub and our sauna, making sure that everything is staying as it should be. So any of the chemicals, the treatment, any of those different things, he is doing all that, which is a huge job. And then Liam Kelly, our graduate assistant, he's responsible for our programs. So he's an individual then that puts on intramurals and sport clubs and group exercise, and then oversees our climbing wall as well. So yeah, we all kind of break out in different groups, but then yeah, whatever it is that someone else needs, then we are always working together. And we're aware of all of our responsibilities too, so if someone's not there, then we very much can kind of step in and do those things as well.
Gotcha. Janelle, thank you so much for coming in with us today.
Yeah, thank you so much.
That will be it for this episode of Eagle's Eye. Make sure to follow us across all social media at AUTV Ashland. Until next time, I'm Makiah Francis. Thank you for watching.